School football playoffs continue this week with almost 20 teams from our area still playing under the Friday night lights. Many will be at home on Friday, but as 10 News reporter Andrew McClung finds out, new changes this year have longer road trips in store for teams that have to travel.
Oliver Springs and Central High School have a couple things in common. They're both the Bobcats, and both teams are going on the road in the high school football playoffs.
You know, it's a little longer trip, a little longer bus ride than usual, so prepare them for that.
Back in January, the Tennessee Secondary School Athletic Association changed second-round matchups for Regions 1 and 2 to meet with Regions 3 and 4 and vice versa on the west side of the state. A survey showed more than 50% of coaches were in favor of the decision. Coaches like Tyler Harper at Oliver Springs and Kevin Lane at Central say they understand the changes.
Because they didn't want local teams playing each other in the second round of the playoffs, and then somebody gets put out, they want it later in the playoffs.
You know, I don't mind the change up of playing some different people in different areas or different rounds, but it does make it very hard financially to be able to do that as a small school.
To put it in perspective, this is how the playoff bracket would have looked if things hadn't changed. Knox Central would have only traveled 32 miles to Sevier County for their next game. And as for Oliver Springs, they would have only traveled 5 miles to Coalfield. But under the new format, Oliver Springs will instead travel to the bottom part of the state to play South Pittsburgh down in Chattanooga. That's over 145 miles away. And as for Knox Central, they have to travel to the middle part of the state to play Columbia Central. That's over 200 miles away and almost 4 hours to get there.
You know, hopefully it's something that we try out and look at and maybe can make better, or see if it, you know, we need to go back to the old format.
We got 2 buses that are nearly $6,000 to take on the road trip with us for that 3.5 to 4 hour trip. Then we got pregame meal that we have to pay for. So
no matter what, both teams say they're just happy to be playing another week under the Friday night lights. In Knoxville, I'm Andrew McClung.
And we did reach out to the governing body, the TSSAA, for comment, and they said the board will review this policy again in January. And we will certainly have highlights from second round playoffs on Friday night. We're going to